Greetings, everyone. This is Elizabeth. Thank you for joining us today. Jim, sir, greetings. How are you doing? It's lovely to see you in the chatty chat. Jenny G, hi, lovely lady. How are you? PJB Stampa, hi, Pam. How are you? Cordelia, hello. Linda G, hi, how are ya? Adelaide, hello. Jana, thank you for popping in. Hopefully you guys can hear me now. Can you hear me now? I just went through all that stuff again. I should probably have asked to make sure you guys can actually hear me, because somebody did not turn on the thingy, but it's clicked on now. It shows that it's making noise. So hopefully we just need to catch up. Can hear. Okay, thank you. Can hear. Yes. Anyways, it's BittyPenny. It's BittyPenny again. It's Pattern Paper Monday, and we're using BittyPenny again because we didn't get enough BittyPenny. And technically, it's pattern paper. We printed it. It has a pattern on it. We're using it. Bada bing, bada boom. No, what? Haha. Maddie, the emptiness scrapper. How are ya doing? So, I want to do a couple of things before I get into making. So, we're going to pair our BittyPenny papers with some pre-made papers, pre-made pattern papers. We'll figure out how they're going to go together. I'm not 100% sure. But while I was here, I know gel printing is fun. For me, anyways. I do love gel printing. But I wanted to see if the quality of gel, if the quality... This is a toner printed image. Okay, it's color toner. See that nice little shine on there? It's on regular cardstock. I wanted to see if we could pull like the reverse off of like a gel print. And I also have it printed on my inkjet. I don't think this one will work, but we'll see. Well, you loved this guy, the three-eared unicorn. Isn't he lovely? Isn't he lovely? I know, right? And he's got a counterpart, because this one, unless like the ear got flipped, or maybe that's a hair, but I think that is maybe a twin. I'm just thinking maybe a little twin there. The unicorn is from BittyPenny's Autumn Unicorn. This one I printed on photo paper with my inkjet. This one I took to the print shop and they printed it with their toner printer, and we know it's toner printer because we foiled it. It's fabulous. Okay, so we're going to put a little bit of paint down, and we're going to try and capture this. And if I'm not mistaken, they use like a dark color. I don't want super dark, so we're going to go with a gray. We're going to go with this color gray here. I don't know. Mary's Crafty Creations. Hello. How are you doing? So we're going to put a little bit of that down. And then we're going to brayer it on. Look at that nice gray. My new brayer works good. Okay. We're going to brayer that on. And then we're going to take our image and we're going to set it in there. And we're going to brayer it on there. I don't know if it's going to work or not. You guys, I don't know these things. We just try. I had some copy paper here. I got a piece of copy paper here. I'm going to clean my brayer, which shouldn't have too much left because we pretty much did that. And then we're going to peel And no, it didn't work. And that's okay. But we made it interesting. We made it interesting. Because what we were hoping, it would pull the color. Because they do these magazine things and they pull. But apparently this is not that kind of quality, right? So we're going to do it again and we'll try the other one. I just wanted to see you guys. I just wanted to see. They use magazines, high quality magazines. I don't know if I'm supposed to leave it to dry or not. That I don't know. Look at that. But it's never a waste. It's never a waste because we can still use this, right? We can still use this. I'm just going to put it back in the file. And it kind of looks like a really vintage photo now. Like something that's deteriorating a little bit. Anyways, I like it. So we're going to do that. Fingerprints. I don't know if we're supposed to dry it. I don't know. It left residue behind. This is neat again. So yeah. So it's not doing what I want, but it is what it is. We're gonna put a little bit of blue on this and then just pull it to clean our mat. Like I said, it's never a waste, really. We just trying it out. We're just trying it. And apparently I'm gonna have to take photo paper to my print shop because this looks like it tried to do something. We'll try. I don't, oh, okay. 65 in New York. 60 in sunny. Gloria Wolf, hello, hello. I don't know what their high was today, but my husband told me he talked to her earlier. Upstate gets very different weather. Yeah. So we just cleaned that. Look, that gave a neat little pull. So we have that. Okay, so we're gonna go into our other thing. Oh, I gotta clean off my brush, my brayer. Clean the brayer. Look at that. And I'm not gonna clean it any more than that, you guys. You can, but you don't have to. I like that. We just made more background paper. We may or may not use it today. Probably I may not. But I just wanted to try because I was hoping we could do something fun. But that's okay. That's okay. Get that paint out of there. I'm going to go put a fingerprint right there and right there. And let's do that one there. There. Okay. Okay. So we're going to put our paints away because that didn't do what we wanted to do. Although, that's really cool. Ooh, those might actually... That is kind of nice. And this one is still shiny. I don't know. We'll do something with them. Bethany, hello. What did Jim do? Oh, more of Jim's neck of the woods. I don't know. Okay, we'll put that over there. We're gonna move our paints. Ugh, paints out of the way. And then we're going to go into the BittyPenny folder for the Woodland Princess. Now, this is a stamped image that I heat embossed, and I just tossed it on here because I'm not sure if I'm going to use it. These things were on my desk. I don't know. You guys, I don't know. But what I wanted to play with today out of the Woodland images is this gentleman right here. I know. We need more gentleman images in our stuff. I mean, the women are really pretty and stuff, but we don't have enough men's. What'd I miss? They were talking about temperatures, and they said that their temperature they was talking about was more your neck of the woods. Like, wouldn't that be, I think that would be fun to pair that with that. Something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. So we're going to cut this guy out. Oops. We're gonna fussy cut. We're gonna fussy cut. Not fussy cut. We're just gonna cut it out. Cut it out, you guys. Behave yourselves. Who does that? Who behaves? Not I. This is the Woodland Princess digital pack from BittyPenny. I am kind of... Ms. BittyPenny does send me free stuff on occasion. She gave us a code to get some stuff for free, but her stuff is so cheap, not cheaply made, cheaply priced, that I was like, I'm just gonna buy it. And I bought it for $4.99, you guys. Please hold one momento while I go double checking this. BittyPenny. And then we're going to do this, and we're going to do Woodland Princess. Woodland Princess is still on sale for $4.99. And there are 36 pages. 36 pages of goodness. Okay, so just know that. 36 pages of goodness. And they don't show you all the pages because they don't show you the page that has the dude on it. Probably to help copy theft, you know, all the things. But the imagery is very pretty. So if you like digital stuff, definitely go check out BittyPenny. Tell her in your purchases, if there's a comment area, tell her that Elizabeth sent you, because yeah, she's just a little person, so she doesn't have affiliate stuff. Our affiliate is just saying, hey, this person sent you, and then she's happy, and we like it when BittyPenny's happy. And I should probably start cutting with this end up because that's the straight end. I don't know. And then we'll cut with that side. And then we'll cut with that side. Oops, that's not going to hang over, right? And then choppity chop chop. And if you take and have your files digitally or professionally printed by a print shop, like this one, I could foil this if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. We're going to leave him just like that. We're going to throw our little scrappings away. And then we're going to go through our pile. Oh, look at that. Our pile of pre-made stuff. This is a Stampendous stamp. I've had it for eons. It's one of my favorite stamps, but look at that. Oh, I kind of like that. And then we would just need a little something up there. I think we're going to go for a bigger 5x7. If I scooch that in a little bit more, I think we need some more yellowy bits here. I like this here, but we need more yellowy bits, or we'll bring in another color here, like the brown. Since we have some brown here, we can bring some brown over here. So let's do that. Let's do that. I'm so sick of it. I ordered a hammock to take out to the camp trailer if I ever get to do that. I'm so sorry. 82. It's a toasty one here today. Oh, speaking of here today. I'm here today. I don't know for how long. You guys, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I rent from some slum lords. Some slumming lords, right? Ooh, that's a pretty piece. We might use that. So the slum lords refuse to fix anything. And they're like, are you gonna pay your rent? I'm like, I'm gonna pay my rent when I freaking feel like paying my rent and I have the money. Because it is what it is. Well, they came and they took pictures. Mind you, a couple of months ago, they raised their rent to $8.75. Then they took off $50 because they said nobody was paying the rent. So they drop it to $8.25. And it's been gradually going up because we don't have a lease agreement anymore. We outgrew that, but they don't fix anything. But they keep increasing the rent. And then, you guys, they came in, they took pictures of all the things that are wrong with the house. They came in, they took pictures. Did they lower my rent? Did they raise it back to the $8.75? They raised it to $900. They raised it to $900. And they're like, you need to pay $900. And this is for taxes and upkeep. And I'm like, what upkeep? We've been here for 4 years. The only thing you fixed was the kitchen sink when it was dripping and the bathroom sink when it was dripping. So, yeah. And then they said, you guys, then a few days later, you guys, this is hilarious. They asked us if we wanted to buy this house for $69,000. This house isn't worth $69,000. Houses in the area aren't even worth $69,000. I'm just like, so I'll be packing up and moving soon. Packing and moving. So I'll let you guys know beforehand. I might be taking a hiatus at some point. I don't know when, because we gotta find a new place to rent because our bills are. Yeah. Our bills are not caught up. Because I was bad. I was bad with the bills. I forgot what I was doing. Because I got frustrated. I just have to share that with you all because I'm frustrated. Which one was I looking for? Stamplistic. Stamps. Simon Says, where is it? Stamps of Life, Stamplistics, Stampendous. There you are. Stampendous. Tomorrow's. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. Okay, so there is this stamp, and there is that stamp. That's the original stamp that I used, but I think we'll add some browns with this one. Yeah, it sucks. So I'll be moving, which we wanted to move a while ago. You know that. But somebody did too much spending and ruined our credit again. So it is what it is. But you guys, $69,000. Mind you, every single window in this house was built in 1900. I don't think they've done anything. No updates, no nothing. Okay, 1900. No updates. I want to put it on this side. And They want $69,000. Like, $500 a week? $500K for a, that's so crazy. And hello, Messy Palette, how are you doing? I'm just gonna brayer this part here. But yeah, so, and I'm like, oh, look at that. Right into the browns, into the yellows. Look at that. And then we can still see that yellow under there. I'm so glad we went with Weeping Willow. But yeah. And we're laughing because $69,000. All the windows need replaced. They're disintegrating from the outside, right? That's good. They're disintegrating from the outside. Some of the windows aren't even glass. Some of the windows are that thin glass from back in the 1900s, right? And we had a bird hit the window, broke the window, which, by the way, still is being covered by cardboard. I hate moving. I really hate the weather in Northern Ontario, says Mary's Crafty Creations. Yeah, I don't mind moving. I've done it a lot. I pack really well. I mean, I know I can. I moved us out here to Ohio from Washington. I've moved so many times, you guys, it's not even funny. I don't mind. What I mind is they're thinking they can get $69,000 for this house. Like, I was out walking the dog yesterday and I looked up and the porch is sagging in a lot of areas, but now the eave for the porch has sagged in the middle and is pulling away from the house. A whole porch they need to refix or whatever. And the foundation in the basement leaks. Like, she took pictures of all this stuff. The windows are broken. The lap and plaster's falling apart. Like, and Zillow says that it sold in 2006 for $24,000. And they haven't fixed it since. Honestly, didn't think a house could be purchased anywhere in the U.S. for that price. For a house, well, in this area, if you look up on Zillow, the houses around here, they're not fabulous. The neighborhood's not fabulous. So they're saying that a lot of the homes in the area are barely $50,000, and they look way better than my house that I'm renting right now. Like, it's insane. But yeah, I wish them luck trying to get, because whoever gets this has to do all the walls, the wiring, because I think some of the wiring is still knob and tube. And the breaker box, you're supposed to be able to flip that top breaker so it shuts all of the power off. It don't budge. They're going to have the power shut off at the source to remove the breaker box to replace it. It's crazy. No, I guess it just depends on your area, because around here, no, you can find better fixer-uppers for $69,000 than this one. I'm just saying. Because there's one on Zillow that we were looking at. It's not too far from here. Yeah, see, this one's $69,000, $79,000, but they're like almost move-in ready. But this house, this house is not move-in ready by any means. Yeah, it's crazy. Anyways, but I also digress, because here you can get a one-bedroom condo for $350, maybe, yeah. That should all come up during the inspection unless they waive it for a quick sale. Yeah. I can't get a block of land or swamp for under. That's crazy. I know. Prices are just ridiculous. You guys, I'm sorry. Because we just found this out like the last 2 days. And it's sitting on my mind. And it's frustrating. So I needed to share. Thank you for listening. Let's get back to card making. But yeah. So, but if you guys see that I kind of vanished for a little bit, that is why, because we'll be moving. Okay, we want that like that. And I do think we want a big 5x7 card. Or we should do... Oh. That's insane. We should do... a big card, you guys. Let's do a big card. Let's do a half a sheet card, because, you know, those are fun. We're going to take a piece of paper, we're going to fold it in half, and we're going to make a big honkin' card, because, you know, BittyPenny would. BittyPenny would make a big honkin' card. She's really talented. She makes really beautiful cards. And she makes them so quick. Like, what? 8.5 by 11, so that's half of 11 is 5.5. Dorcas. We'll figure it out. Flip and fold. But that's the drama of me today. That is what weighs on my mind. Stinking renter people. They don't want to fix anything, but they want to raise my rent. That killed me too. Like, this place is literally falling apart, and we've been here 4 years and the rent just keeps going up, but they never fix anything. We're gonna take a 1/4 inch off of all the sides, well, off of the long and the short side, and we're just gonna set that on there. Since my paper's too long and I cut off a 1/4 inch, I'm just going to put a 1/4 inch like right here and then kind of eyeball it. That looks like a good eyeball. And we're going to throw those away. We're going to put that down there. And then we're going to fussy cut this a little bit. Come here. Because I don't want all of this stuff. So we're going to kind of snip around our alcohol inky area. I'm going to come in there. Just take out the hard edges, per se. This is just some acetate. Heat-friendly acetate, and what you're looking for in that is something that will go through a toner printer, because toner printing, they heat up the paper and everything to get the toner to liquefy. I don't know, not particularly liquefy, but get pliable and sticky. So if you can run it through a toner printing machine, is it laser printing? I don't know. Yeah, laser versus inkjet. So laser printer friendly acetate. It's a little bit more expensive, but if you get it, then you can print on it in your laser printer, and you can heat emboss it, because that's heat. I stamped and then heat embossed that. Our house is brick. We paid in 2015. We've put a new roof, gutters, windows, new HVAC. It's now worth about everything we've put into it. Yeah. Sometimes I don't understand how they appraise the thingies. Like, when you do a lot of work and you put all that stuff back into it, like, it should up the value, right? You got a nice things. Okay, so that's gonna go like so. And then we're gonna put these guys on here. Or like, no, we're going to go like this. This card's going to open like this because we can. And then we need something here and here and maybe up in there, which we have our roses. Oh yeah, and we have these little pieces from a different project. Oh yeah, those will work. I thought I had a nice, really nice piece. Some of our pieces we save and then we can reuse. Oh, there's that really nice piece. Really nice piece that we made. This is rice paper. We're gonna do that. And then we're gonna probably put that under there. And then we'll put that there. Okay, and then, but not that part. Throw that part away. We'll get that text in there a couple of times. Yeah, they offer, yeah, to sell it to us way too fast. Like, and they're like, oh, they're dumb. They just keep living there. Maybe they'll realize and be like, oh, that's so cool. Sell us the house. You know, $69,000. Yeah, that's a good price, but not for this house. Because we've looked for houses. I'm just saying. Which one do we want? Do we want to fussy cut these roses? Or do we want to fussy cut those roses? I think I want these ones. I think I want this one. And I think we'll tone it back just a little bit. And I think we're gonna mirror like this to that, maybe. I think courage fits him too. I know I don't do wordy words much, but you know, it's BittyPenny. She would do wordy words, so we're gonna do wordy words too. So we're gonna do courage because, you know, sometimes it takes courage to stop and smell the roses. Stop and smell the roses. So I'm liking this, but we still need some bits, because when we fussy cut this is still gonna be white, and we don't want it white. Oh, you know what? This, you know, Bitty, oh, we have some stuff. This is some bricks that I made. That might work, and that might, oh, that might be just what we need. Some bricks and some stuff. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then we'll rip these so we don't have the straight lines. We'll only have straight lines from this. That will be our only one. And I think we should matte it, but not in plain white or black. I think we should matte it. Yeah, white is not good enough. White is not good enough today. And black is not good enough today. I think we should matte it in a metallic. We can make our own metallics because we have the pasty pastes. I think that's what we'll do. We're gonna matte it in a metallic. So we're gonna do that. Will be fabulous. And then we're gonna in a red metallic, because we have bee sting. We can do that. We're gonna go 3 1/4. Does that work? And then a little bit off the bottom. Not much, not much. Okay, I like that. I like that. but it's going to be red. It's going to be red. Maybe we should do red and white. That might be fun. We're gonna, I don't know, what size is this paper? Okay, it's 5 1/4, and so we would take off, and that would be that. So this is another piece. We'll save that. This is crooked. And this is thicker paper, so I think we're gonna do this a little bit differently. I need to straighten this out. Something's like not straight at all. There we go. And then we're going to do what did I do? 3 1/4, you guys. There's that. And then we're going to do that 4 1/4. Okay, we're gonna do this one bigger, and we're gonna take this one down a little. We're gonna take this one just to give us like a white trim before it hits the red. We're gonna double mat it because we're fabulous and we can do whatever we want. I'm gonna double mat it. And then we're gonna take a little bit off of the bottom. Very nice. We got a nice white trim, and then it's going to sit on our red. So we're going to do that. So those two are going to sit there. You're going to go there. Da, 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 da. Bronze. Yeah, bronze. Like all the colors would be fabulous, right? What if we did a bronze mix with our red? We'll do... It's a great idea. We'll do that. Mixed. We'll do a reddish, this red though, this red. We're going to do game over, and we're going to put them down together-ish. You guys, I don't even know. We'll figure it out. Okay, we're going to move those because we got a fussy cut, but we're going to do this because we need to leave this to dry. Because it's, oh, look at that. This one might be a little thick. Look, it's a little thick. I've had it for eons, but it's still good. Okay. So, what are we going to do? I don't need this much. I don't need that much. I just need... We don't want it perfect because we're going to throw some bronze in there. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. We're just going to put some red down, and then we're going to go over it with some of the bronze. And get some texture because it's texture paste. We can do whatever we want. Okay. So there's the red. Game over. Let's clean our palette knife, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to hose it down. Hose it down, and then wipe it off. Okay, and then we're going to come in, and this, oh, look at this. Look at so beautiful. We're going to just hopefully get it to skip across. That was not a skippity skip. Oh, I like that though. Oh, that's nice. Just got it on my nails. So we've got this bronzy reddish. Bronzy reddish. Yes. So we're going to leave that to dry. And then we're going to clean up our mess. Clean up! Let's clean up with this. No, let's not clean up with a fresh sheet. Let's find something like this. Let's clean up with something that is already created. Instead of making a new one, we're going to try and grab some of... Ooh, that was nice. Oh, that was scrumdiddlyumptious. That was a good drag. Okay. Ooh, I like that. A nice grungy... Yes, another murder scene. Sometimes we just have to kill it. We're killing it now. Look at it. I like it. It was a whodunit. It was the professor in the garden with a claw hammer. We'll leave that to dry and we'll go ahead and clean this up. Oh, and then we've got our little spatula, which we could also drag across and make some marks. Do the things. And it's just a background. You can go through and add things over it later. Do all the things. Debbie J. For all my crafty friends, tomorrow I have a bonus live. I honestly don't remember what time I set it for. Please hold. Please hold. Where'd it go? 1 p.m. tomorrow. Oops. That means I need to wake up at... Well, what was I thinking? 1 p.m. tomorrow. 1 p.m. Eastern. I know some of my West Coasters will be snoozing, and that's okay. It's okay. I'm just doing a final pre-order thing for Crafty Stamp Co. My last design team video for them, as I have they had to redo their design team stuff, so I will no longer be... Thank you, Cordelia. Thank you, Debbie J. Maddie, I need to watch all of the convention ones. I haven't sat down and put together a playlist to watch them, but yes, he has been doing cleanups, and I tell you, it makes my heart happy that people out there are doing cleanups, whether my influence or somebody else's, because I'm not the only one that does them, but I love them. I love cleanups. Dawn, the crafty visage. Hello, hello. We're working with BittyPenny again because, well, she's fabulous. And she's got some great digitals. They are AI generated, but it's still nice. It's still nice. What am I looking for? Glue, you guys. We need glue. Oh, and we'll take a moment for some Happy Mail. I have some Happy Mail from Cheryl Salvato. Speaking of Happy Mail, for those that are a part of the rack list, I will be making some changes, not too drastic, but the rack list will continue. It's just going to be set up a little bit differently, so that we can make sure that everybody's got the right information. Okay, so we're going to let that dry. So this is going to go onto our little murder scene. Oh my gosh, look at that. I'm so glad you guys mentioned the bronze. So that's going to go over there. We need to do some fussy cutting. We got to cut our roses out. I did put my scissors away. Look at me doing the thing. So you guys, if you have a scan and cut, whatever, you can do whatever's right. I'm just gonna fussy cut. I don't mind fussy cutting, and I'm gonna do a half-ass job, which means it's not gonna be perfect, but it'll be fine in the end. I'm getting it super close to the line, but not actually up to the thing in some spots. So there's going to be a little bit of white. It's not a big deal. We're just gonna do this, and then we're gonna ink up the edges so that the white isn't so stark. But I'm gonna go through as quickly as possible so that we're not sitting here for an eon. If you do print these with the little cutouts, because a lot of the digital packs do have cuttables, right? Technically, it's all cuttable, right? But you can send it through and put it in a little pouch and have the ephemera ready to go for any project, or cut as you go, like I like to do. I don't mind cutting as I need. But you can also try and send it through your scan and cut or print to cut feature if you have a print to cut feature on your machine. But I do enjoy fussy cutting. I know it's a little weird, but I don't mind it. Coffee and creme brulee. With who? I need to scroll up. You don't have to answer that. I'll scroll up and find out who you had coffee and creme brulee with. Probably your daughter. I don't know. We'll go find out. Or a friend. Hi, Maddie. I had a lot. Yep, her daughter. She was hanging out with her daughter. Crystal's Creations Wyckoff. I don't know if I said hello to you, lovely lady, but hello. I hope you're doing well today. I hope you're all doing well today. And if you have something that's stressing you out, don't bottle it up. Talk about it. And we have a hugs department in our Chat with Sassy's Crafty Friends Facebook side chats. So if you need a hug, you can go request one. You don't even have to say why you need a hug. You can just say, I need a hug, and we'll send you the things. So Dawn, so I tell you about those earrings, Dawn, because it was funny. Raylan, my daughter, the crocheting guru, I don't know, she just comes up with the craziest stuff. And it's not like crazy kooky. It's like, how did you just do that? All right. I went down there and she's got this tiny mushrooms. She's got 2 tiny mushrooms, the red ones, the red capped mushrooms that you have. And I picked these little mushrooms up and I'm like gushing over them because they're the teeniest little mushrooms. And I says to her, is it all right if I send these to Dawn? Because they're freaking adorable. And Dawn was on a mushroom kick. Whether she likes mushrooms or not, I'm not 100% sure, but she had some ephemera and some other stuff that was very mushroom-esque in her craftings as of late. And the daughter said yes. And I says, well, would you mind making another mushroom to go with them? Not too big. It doesn't even have to be the same. And put them on earrings. And not too long, because I don't know how long Dawn's neck is. Like, I can have a long earring because from here to here, I've got a lot of space. But not everybody has that same amount of space, right? So I says, not too long. And she says, sure. So she whipped up a second pair of mushrooms and put them on a earring thingy. And I shipped them off to Dawn. Because, well, why not? And, yeah. And then Dawn got them and says she loves them. So that's even better. But I finagled them out of my daughter. And then she had a commission from Jean, which I want to thank Jean for that. Jean commissioned a teddy bear for a soon-to-be 1-year-old little grandbaby. And so that was her first teddy bear that she made, which was adorable. Like, she's got so much talent. She makes her own patterns, and she's been making, like, these weird little creatures and stuff from various TV shows and games and whatnot. Like, she's made Among Us people. I'm not gonna lie, those were cute. She made me a baby Grogu, just so you know. Oh, and there's my earring from Dawn. Grogu's hanging on to my earrings. I keep moving my ghosts around because I'm not sure where. I put them somewhere and then they get knocked down. So then I move them and I put them somewhere and I'm like, my dang ghosts keep getting knocked around. Because Dawn makes great stuff too. These are from Dawn. These are from Dawn. Two little ghosts, and they glow in the dark, and they just, I love them so much. I like to look at them. So they're in my craft room all the time. I totally team mushroom and team bee. Don't actually eat mushrooms though. Yeah, I hope you don't eat the bees either. Mushrooms are cute and like, yeah. Oh, you guys, I went to hang it up and it fell. I thought I found it a new spot, but I did not find it a new spot. Yes, I did. Hang right there. Sorry. Now I think our ghosties are out of the way. Yes. It certainly is. This is the way. This is the way we fussy cut. We fussy cut. We fussy cut. This is the way we fussy cut on our channel. Sorry. But yeah, this is a nice little magnet I got at where did I get you? Hobby Lobby. Yes, my daughter, she made a Bananasaurus for Ms. Pam. That turned out adorbs too. Bananasaurus. And she downsized it and made a keychain so Pam could put one on her shelf and one on her keychain. Whether she did or not, we don't know. But yeah. Okay, and then we want to tone these back just a little bit. Just a little bit, because they are kind of very red. But before that, we need to get rid of our scraps. We're going to get rid of those. That. All these pieces. Okay, we've got those. We've got that. And then we're going to tone these back with a little bit of ink and a little bit of spray. So we're going to grab our ink, just whatever's on this brush, and get those edges. Because we just don't want them white. I have spoken, right? Okay. So now our white isn't so white anymore. It's got a nice tanny color to it. There's that. And then we're going to spray them. Okay, and our splat box. Sorry, my chair is like super duper squeaky. We're gonna give them a few little splatters of some brown. I don't know. It may make them look a little aged. Nope, that didn't do. Let's do this. And then we're going to dab it up, because I need it to dry like today. Oh, that's nice. You guys can't really see, but it texturized the paper a little bit, so it's not so. And then we're going to throw on some Iron Gate metallic. So a Bananasaurus is like the long neck Brontosaurus, but he's meshed with a banana. So it looks like a banana until you look at it. It looks like a banana with legs, and then you're like, wait, it's a Brontosaurus. It's a Bananasaurus. You can actually Google it. Bananasaurus. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Let's get some tweezers. I don't want to stick my fingers in that one. So we use some mica on there. Now this mica, because it's a stain, it also has some gray in there, so it helped tone back the brightness of it. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. So there's those. We're going to leave those to dry for a minute. We'll put it with this, which is still drying. We'll set that over there, and then we'll start applying some of this. And we're going to leave these out because we've used them, so we'll use them again. Peely, I know. Okay, so here's this, and here's this, and we don't want straight edges. We can't have the straight edges. That's just a no. And we could decal trim, but I want it more torn, and I think we're gonna tear with that one right there. Peely, haha. I know. Okay, so we're just gonna pull off. What are we gonna pull off? We're gonna pull off a little bit. Actually, if we do it this way, and hopefully we can catch that or not. This is really thick paper. That's not too bad. Can we do it again to this side? Nope, we need to tear off a little bit more. Where do we need to tear it off at? Which one do we want to tear off? This side. I guess if I'd have done it like this, and then done it like this. Okay. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. And then we're gonna tear this. No, let's not tear that. Let's just tear it, grunge it up. Just get it 8 up there. Okay, that's good. Different types of tears. And then what if we do a little bit in? Okay, and then we're going to ink the edges because we don't get enough inky edges sometimes. But we're going to inky edges in... Let's inky edges in an orange. I know. We're going to bring in this little bit of orange they got going on here. We're going to bring in some guppy. Doesn't that look nice? Ooh, I like it. I like it in the guppy. Got a little fuzz in there. Get out of there. So we got a little bit of guppy going on. Put my paw back together. Okay. So we've got that. We've got that. And then we were going to put some, we can have it go over like so. Where's our other piece? That one can go. Do we want that one over or do we want that one under? Or both? I think I like both. I think we're going to do that way. It's going to be an over-under on that one. Because we can do whatever we want. So let me get that there. Get that there. And then this one will just be... Oh, that's nice. Get that glued onto there just so I know where that's at. And then we're just gonna add glue to this whole thing because eventually it'll have something glued on it, right? Okay, and then we'll set this on here. Like so. And then that guy is going to go on there somehow. And then this guy, he's going to have his other piece and he's going to go, oh, I put it on backwards. No, I didn't. We just do this. So that's going to go there. That guy's going to go there. Okay. And then we've got our little courage thing that's going to go there. But I have this little space here. I don't know. Do I want... Nope, I don't want that. You know what? We'll put a little stenciling in there. We'll do a little bit of stencil. Let's get that glue off of there. And we don't mind. We don't mind if we got some stuff on there. Don't worry. It'll be fine. Get that glue off of there. Okay, and then we're going to grab a stencil from Tim Holtz is in purple because Deborah does not like purple. I know, my thinking on that is kind of weird. We're gonna do this. And you know what? We're gonna bring some texture down. Oh yeah, in our little bits. So that'll work. That'll work. Let's color those up with a little bit of let's do a red brown combo. Red brown, Mary Alice. Okay, and then we're gonna get some red on top of that. Okay, and then we're gonna do, let's do more red. Oh yeah, that's nice. Look at that. Okay. Ooh, that makes me happy. That makes me so happy. Oh, so, Maddie is not on Facebook, but she is on Instagram. Did you post them on Instagram? Dalise, Mary Alice. Red Brown is your favorite. Alexa online. Hello, hello. And so we still got to trim all of that up. We got our red in there. We're going to throw in a little bit of this iron gate. Our flowers are getting dried, I think. So we're going to do a little bit of this iron gate. Okay, that's nice. Let's hit that with a dry tool. Okay, and then we're going to, we've got our guy that's going to go there. Our roses are going to go here. And then our deer's going to go there. And then, we've got some of this textured-y bits. We're just going to glue in some extra textured-y bits. We're using all sorts of stuff that we've had hanging around the craft room. This, we're going to use our glue stick. Not that much glue. Okay. And then we're going to put that over there. That's rice paper, and so because it is thin, we can see that over there, and we can brush some brown on it to push it back a little bit, and then we need to find our other little pieces. We have a little piece that we're going to put there. This particular glue stick is a Simon Says Stamp one. You can use whatever glue stick you like. I need to get more of my Elmer's craft one. I like that one. And then we'll dust this one in a little bit of red. Look at that. Because it's fabulous. You know what? Let's put a little red on that one too. And a little brown on that one because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. I'm gluing everything down to where it doesn't need to be glued. There's that. There's that. There's our... I think I'm going to go under with that. There's our deer. And then our dude. Oh, I was like, where's this other piece? It's not dry yet, you guys. Be careful when you're doing the things, because if it's not dry, let's dry it. Did you see the link I sent for the project? Says Dawn. I forgot. I'll email the picture to Empty. Okay. An email is sent to Maddie, the Emptiness Scrapper, from Pam, the Bananosaurus. Bananosaurus Rex. Do you think he saw us? Pam was outside peopling. Okay, and then this guy is going to go on here. Just look at that. We kind of marbled Mixied. We put red down, and then we put Weeping Willow, which turns out to be like a deep bronzy color. down so our little piece is red and brown, which when we layer it, I mean, it looks like a hot freaking mess, right? It's like, ew. But then we tone that mess back with our beautiful little dude, and then that goes there. Yes, so look at that. And then we need to fussy cut this and color it because it's too much white. But we'll probably just do cookie dough on this. But we need to fussy cut. And then we'll glue our last bits down. Isn't it pretty? Oh my gosh. Sometimes I'm really happy with the things I make. You know, you guys, I'm sure, are the same way. We make the things and we're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I made that. It's fabulous. And then there's, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. Where's the trash bin? Like, where's the rubbish bin? Now for this, I'm fussy cutting fairly close. I'm giving it a tiny white border. Just a tiny white border. And if I get too close in one area, which I do, and I did, we're not going to worry about it because this is handmade. It is not Hallmark. So this guy and the roses and the sentiment is from the Woodland Princess set from BittyPenny's digitals. The other day I was sharing Fall Meadow, but if you guys look it up, it is listed as Forest Meadow, but it downloads as Fall Meadow. So it's just a little bit of an inconsistency, which I will have to let BittyPenny know because I went looking for it and typed in fall and it didn't pop up. And then we're gonna you guys, I've got, I know, sometimes I think we're going to elongate this a little bit so that I can put little brads in it because it's too close to the edge, but I think we need some brads. Question is, I thought I had more bronzy brads. I need bronzy brads. Oh, those are too big. I don't have bronzy brads. You guys, well, I have, oh, there they are. There's little bronzies in there. Okay, there they are. Found them. Okay, so we're going to put some little brads in there, but we need to elongate this just a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it on another piece. A little piece of scrap. And then we're going to set that over there. We're going to take this here. We're going to put this here. And then we're going to, let's do it in black. I lied. We're going to do this because that'll be fine. And we just need enough to put a brad. So yeah. Okay, so we're going to glue that down. We're going to glue that down. And what we're going to do is we're going to like mirror cut except here, and then we're gonna just come out way far, but we're gonna stay in kind of close there, hopefully. Little sister. Okay, so we're gonna put our lid back in, our pokey. No! Oh. Somebody let the glue dry too long. Oh, I hate it when I do that. There we go. Push it out one way or the other. And put that back. I'll put it in upside down. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm breaking all the things. I'm breaking all the things. Why aren't you going back in there? You lived in there for so long. Go back home. So. Oh, I bought a new glue stick today. The only thing I needed. Awesome sauce. Okay. So we're going to come out this way and aim for that piece there, and then go around and then right at the same area we're going to shoot out. So we're going to aim for this little area here. So if you want to do this and you got the same thing, that's all I'm doing, is I'm aiming for that indent area, and then we're going to give it a mat, and then we're going to shoot straight out. And then you can round the edges, which I think I'm going to do. Like a little belt. WWE brings to you Woodland Princess. No, you guys. And the heavyweight champion of the world is Courage, the Cowardly Dog. No, what? So there's that. And then we're going to grab these wonderful tools. Yeah, it's a wonderful tool. It's a wonderful... I've got a set of hole punches before they came out with crocodile into different sizes. Like, that's not straight, but it's okay. Okay. It is what it is, because you guys, I'm not fabulous at this, but I am going to take a little bit more off of this side. Okay. So there's that. And then we're going to need a little piece of foam tape, because I think we're going to pop this up. Just so that the little brads oh, look it. We're using things that we haven't used in so long. No, I don't brad enough things. Even with my long nails, we too can put brads on anything. Maybe not this one. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Will you open? Open says me. Thank you. My goodness. It was they always close Alexa down since then. The ear things, Pam, not the scissors. I ordered some new snipper scissors because I'm tired of my fat fingers getting divots because the scissors holes are too small. Right. That's why I like the Tim and Holtzy ones. They fatties. They got fatties. A friend of mine talked to her sister about the next holiday trip over coffee. Suddenly both their mobiles lit up. Alexa had this. Proposals. Yeah, you can turn off the listening thingy. They listen. They just try to make your lives better. It was listening to Jana earlier too. I was talking about cod, and so her feed started showing her recipes for cod. It was it's kind of funny. Just saying. Okay, I'm gonna give this a squirt before we finish up. I always lose my rag. I have 50 million of them, but all that glue. Sorry. It's just leaving a lot of residue and it's bugging me. I can't have it. I cannot have residue. Residont. I don't like residue. It's residont. Tony's Magical Arts and Crafts. Hello, hello. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's finish this up. I'm so excited. We're going to put... You know what? We're going to put... I think we're going to foam him up too. But we're going to glue this down, but we're going to pop this up. I think having that little bit of shadow in there would be fun. So we're going to do that. Let's not put him upside down on that piece though, because it might still be wet. Get our glue scissors, put our regular scissors away, hang up our tweezins. That goes over there. We'll put that away in a little bit. And then this. We're going to give him some foam tape. And some foam tape. There we go. And then this one, because this one, it's going to sit over this. What I think we'll do is we will just put foam on the bottom half right here. I think that'll work. So we'll get a little piece of this and we'll make sure that that is the bottom. We're going to go right there. And then we're going to get our super skinny stuff, because I don't like cutting things in half when I don't have to. And then we're going to do this right across the bottom. Please don't stick to me. Please stick better. Don't hang off the edge. Okay, and then we're going to snip that. Get that ready. Then we've got this guy who's going to sit on this. And then we're going to flip that. We're going to eyeball the center of that. There's that. And then we're going to glue this guy down. And we'll glue all these pieces down too. So that's going to go there. That's going to go there. You're going to go here. And then you're going to go here. Or, oh, you know what? Let's not do that. Let's trim this up because, don't do that. Because we need to trim so we know where the edge of the paper's at. Going through mustache today, halfway to Halloween embellishments challenge. Nice. Halfway to Halloween embellishments challenge. That sounds fun. Let's get this going here. Somebody dinged me, or dinged, I don't know. That's from something else. Okay. Okay, and then we're going to go this way. Da 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 da. Reminder that tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, I will be doing a bonus live using Crescent Creations. That's a name we haven't heard in a long time. I kind of miss Crescent Creations. They went out of business. Crafty Stamp Co., you guys. Crafty Stamp Co. Their kit, the May kit, if you want to go look at it, the last day to pre-order is tomorrow. So tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to do a little show and tell of the kit again. Make a card from the kit. The May kit with the Sui chefs. Super cute, super cute. Okay, and the brown, I want brown on this side. It's very important to me that the brown's on that side. We're going to have that guy there. We're going to have that guy there. going to have this guy here. And then this guy is going to go in here. I want to keep some of that. So I think I'm going to put that right on the edge. So if I put that right on the edge, like super close to the edge. And then those down. So let's glue the rosies. Oops, screwed it up a little bit. And then scoochie, scoochie. Right up to the edge. Like a little handles. Little handles. And then he is going to go here, and this is going to set over both of them a little bit, which I like that. I like that. And then we're going to pop this up because it needs to set up on there, and I think I like that shadow. Wait, did I miscut? Yes, look at me. I missed cutting. I missed cutting a whole bunch. Okay. And then we'll put a little piece of foam tape behind him to get him to sit up. Okay, and then we're going to set this up just a little bit high, like there. And then this will be right there. That's nice. Oh, we forgot to color that. It's not supposed to be white. We'll take care of that in just a second. We just need just a little brown. Or that's actually not brown. That is whatever that is. Are you my cookie dough? You're not cookie dough. I lost my... Oh, no. I didn't lose cookie dough. Cookie dough's right there. Are you supposed to be for you? I don't even know. We'll get some cookie dough. There. There. That's how we do that. A little cookie dough on there. And then we're going to put a little bit of foam tape on that, but we need to close our glue, or it's going to get clogged up again, and we don't want that. And we'll get a medium-sized chunk. I think that'll hold it up a lot better. That'll do. There's that, there's that. Put those scissors away, put those scissors away, throw that piece in the garbage, tuck that away, throw that away, throw that away. Roll up our double stick tape so it's still usable. Put that away. Chirp, chirp. Did she use brads? Yes, I did. I used brads. Right there. Brad. That could be a Brad. Brad with his brads. Hey, Brad. How do you like your brads, sir? And then we're going to put it on our card base. And because we do have this nice piece of white right there, it is going to look scrumdiddly-umptious with our white card base. If we can... What did we do with our white card base? Here it is. Oh, we have a little bit of not glued down. Let's glue that down because I don't need no mishaps. Okay. And then we're gonna do glue, 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 blah 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 blah. Sound effects you didn't know you needed. Yes. And so they're chirping at me for those that they said, so somebody said I chirp. I don't chirp. Like what? We need to make sure our card opens the proper way. But yeah, somebody said I chirped. Do I chirp? Chirp, chirp. Yes. So we do. We have an obscene amount of them. So use them. I did. Mary's Crafty Creation says, oh my god, you crack me up. I've got glue to put you back together too if you need to borrow it. Some glue, some tape. We has all the things. And there it is, you guys. Our little... our masculine card. Chirp in what sense? So... Delise said her husband says, who's your chirping friend? Because in some of my laughs, I chirp. I'm not sure. When you do, when you laugh, the giggles. So apparently when I get the giggles, I chirp. But I don't know. Sunday, I put my card front on the base back. Hey, so I have put cards together backwards, and you know where I send them? I send them to my auntie because she doesn't care. I says, Auntie, look at this card I made. Sorry, it's backwards. I've done upside down and backwards. Like, you put it on upside down, but on the back side. And you're like, wait, what did I do? But I'm really happy with this guy. I'm really happy. And this guy's old. Like, I created that a while ago. I found him in my stash of stuff. So, we used bits that we've had for eons. Like this paper, I don't know how long ago I made this paper. I was just playing around with the well ink and a glass dip pen. Just making stuff, and that wound up in here. I mean, granted, we don't see a ton of it, but there's a little bit of it there and a little bit of it there. That happens, though. Sometimes you get your creation and it just covers things up, but that's okay. I don't mind. This was from another project. We had little bits left of that, so we used that. This piece, gosh, this was in my stash for gosh knows how long, and we added that. And then this is new. And then the brads are from the 1900s. Pam is asking if the husband was listening when I was live with Gaz, because on Gaz's channel there was a lot of giggling going on. Lots of giggling. He is a great hunk. A hunk of burning love. Yeah. But there is our creation. And courage to stop and smell the roses, to be yourself, to do the things that you like. You know, courage to say, you guys, I flubbed. Our finances are crap. I gotta fix them and move. 1900 craft stash. Yes. But then I can put my roses I have left. So I will show you how I am storing. And I know some people like to know how they store things. So I will show you. I will show you how I store. So I do have traditional old file cabinets that I hang my rubber stamps in, or my clear photopolymer stamps and digitals, right? So each paper pad, it's getting its own thing. That's not to say I will mix and match and do some crazy stuff, right? We mixed and matched this. This is like 3 or 4 digital paper pads, right? We mix and match. But what I did is I threw in one of my 6x6 paper things that Crafty Stamp Co. got me hooked on. So this goes in here, but because these are not cut loose, but if I went through and cut all these out, I would put them in this, and then I would put them in this. But I'm just going to put this in there and then close that up. And then on the other side, because what it is these are all cut, and then on the other side is full sheets. So if I need a full sheet of something, I can go in here and look. Apparently and there's a lot. There's 36 pages to this set, but I did not print all 36 because I printed 36 pages of like 4 kits. So Woodland Princess is all put away, and if I want to store the card with it, I could store the card with it. But this card is going to find its way somewhere to my bin. But I really love it. I gotta take pictures. And tag BittyPenny and say, look what I made with all the BittyPenny stuff. And then BittyPenny has her own folder. So here we go. There's BittyPenny. And then I would alphabetize these into We Will Remember. And then Woodland Princess. But you guys see, I gave them all a little pouchy. Because they hang straight up. They don't need a zipper or anything. Like this one here. Forest Meadow, aka Fall Meadow. I call it Fall Meadow because it downloaded and that was its name. But if you search for it on her website, it's Forest Meadow. Holiday Splash, I gotta print some of that. That's all I have left of that one. That one was a nice card. That paper I printed one sheet on photo paper and used it all up. I mean, aside from what you just saw. Four Seasons is another new one. It's gorgeous, you guys. Gorgeous. Lots of fun things. I mean, look it. So many pretties. I gotta figure out how. I don't do a lot of peopling. I mean, I just did the guy, but you know, holiday paper dolls. I have my folder ready because I am eventually gonna, and then We Will Remember. Like, I'm gonna take the files to my print shop on a payday here and there and just print a file because it's gonna cost me about $20 each time. And for me, that's all right. It's good. But yeah, so I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today while I made a fun crafty mess. Oh, I forgot. Happy Mail from Cheryl. But look at you guys. Look at the postage. We have a bus aiming for the dragon. And he might get his toes because, yeah, the dragon's not looking. But, so this from Ms. Cheryl Savato is a kit. It's a kit to put together. But look it, she wrote a letter. Isn't that pretty? I'm so excited. Oh, she sent to make a little card thingy. Look it. So I get to put this together and make a card. So I'll be doing that at some point. I don't know when. I'll put the envelope over there because I'll keep it. And stuff. But adulting is hard. Friends help. Look at you being awesome. That's all you guys. I miss your face. Sending smiles across the miles. Wish I could be there with you, Deborah. That one's for you. You've been on my mind. Cheryl Sherry D. A lot of peeps on my minds. Hey there, crafty friend. Jana! Hang in there, friend. That's my Pam. Hang in there, friend. I'm all just shoving those in there. I'm so proud of you, Delise. You are not alone. All of you. You are not alone. Just saying. But, yeah. Ooh, what's this one? We didn't see this one. From your favorite friend. Raise your hand if I'm your favorite. No. Ooh, there's more. Holy heck. You guys, there's more. Friends like you make life better. That's all of you. I'm always here for you. And we have a hugs channel. Because we're here for everybody. Tailored expressions. Is that what TE is? Happy mail just for you. I like that one. These little guys. You are my people. Your strength is inspiring. That's nice. That would have fit there too. But I didn't read those. But that's okay. Okay. And that's that. I probably shouldn't have touched them with my dirty fingers. But so we got a kit from Cheryl Salvato. How fun. How fun. A reminder that I will be sending out emails to all those on the rack. No, I will not. I will be putting up. So if you want to remain on the rack list, you're going to have to pay attention. Pay attention. Because that's awesome. I'm going to be doing a new setup because it's changing hands. And there'll be a Google form. And I'll send out the Google form. And we'll get the thing set up. And monthly, there will be a little questionnaire just to make sure everything's going smoothly, kind of thing. But I haven't figured out all the details yet. But I want to make sure that people are sending and receiving. So I believe mine is yellowish awesome sauce. Yeah, lots of fun little papers in there. Mine's like mermaid themed. But there's also ladybugs. And there's yellow ladybugs hanging out with a green ladybug. And red ladybugs. But thank you, Cheryl, for sending those out. I appreciate it. I'm going to put mine together, but I don't know when. But there we go. I will see you guys tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, if you're interested. We'll be playing with the May Crafty Stamp Co. kit. The May kit, the last day for pre-sale is tomorrow. So if you want to go check it out, you can. It's in, yeah, go check it out. And then we'll be playing with it tomorrow. And that will be the last of my design teamwork with Crafty Stamp Co. I will still be their affiliate, just not on the design team. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Because, you know, I like their stuff. So we'll still create with them. And they'll still be on my affiliate push Thursdays every now and then because, well, I still have the affiliate link. This won't be on their design team. Still need to send April and January. Fabulous. I'm hoping my cards should be getting to people soon. I sent February and March birthdays. Awesome sauce, Delise. I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I will see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. If not, I will be back on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, regular bat time on the regular bat channel. And then this Saturday is our private crafty Zoom. The link to the Zoom is the one that you used last month and the month before, but it is in the event title details on our Facebook group. And for our Miss Maddie, I will mail you that Zoom link when it's that day, that Saturday. But until then, my friends, stay crafty. Have a good evening, morning, day, whatever it is for you. And I will send you out with some outgoing music and a goodbye.